Practically it is OBS, but you know, beyond what's possible, reasonably expectable. Close that. It was a modest improvement when I closed GIMP, but it went away again. What am I trying to do here? Discord? There we go. They've started getting a little bit excessive, I would say, with their graphical design elements. You know, the shop and all that. Oh my goodness, we even got some mature rye. That's food sorted. Grass. Well, let's have frigid wind blowing in. Is that a trader? You spend. Oh right, I've got a thing now, I can do this. Let's do it right. Oh, there's a fair few of them. I might come back here and snatch them. Put them on some fertile ground. I did eventually learn that you're actually supposed to harvest these when you find them, and then just, you know, feel no aversion to slamming them in your face. Whereas before I was trying to be quite anal about it. It's like, oh well, I've got to get a cooking pot set up, and then I got to like cook my things together to, and that's the meta of it, and that's just not the case at all. Because you do that, you'll end up starving anyway. And then having to, you know, spend more hunger on restoring your health after the fact. Hello. You just wake up. Might still be dreaming. This ain't a dream, stranger. At least not one you'd like to be in. The air, the sun, the fields, how could it be real? They give you a tired smile. I can see it, friend. It's real, but it's treacherous. Demons stalk the land, and the world itself shifts. What's your name? Oh, the name's Onyx. And they're building materials. Right, okay. Bricks, wallpaper, matting, and all the rest of it, and they buy stuff vaguely related to the craft. I don't believe you're allowed to steal from them. But I will, place them on the map. I need to blow my nose in a second again. I'm needing to see if I can see reeds on this map. Got a lupin. Oh, I turned monsters on immediately. Okay, so we have more than enough variety feed a farm to get started with at least. What the fuck is going on over there? Okay, it's a shiver. Have a wee worm for breakfast. Okay, so we're going at a strange angle. I mean, start heading down here. See what we can see. Easy, maybe? That couldn't. Okay, it's another inventory space. But that's just fine. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 10 of these to start with. I'll worry about the fish in a second. It's saying I'm just now live. How unusual. Now I've got a basket. Gonna fly all these away. Right, I shouldn't maybe be so gung-ho about harvesting all these berries. But I will place them on the map since there's so many of them. I do beg pardon. Right, and now we're getting started on a basket, which I think I need 3 for. So, 24. Okay, we've basically gotten dropped in a berry biome. This feels like when I start up a game of Ring World and we're in the temperate forest. Berries as far as the eyes can see. I don't like that sound. Right, we'll do... I'm not sure what I need resin for, but it feels like an appropriate thing to do. We've got peridot, we've got flint. I'll save the flint for other stuff, I'll use the peridot for tools and stuff. Can I perhaps interest you turn the graphics down? Point where it stops doing this. Maybe I do that. Oh, that seems a bit more demanding. Resolution, frame rate issues? Oh, so it doesn't actually like set it. We'll do 60. And it does accept keyboard input. Hurrah! There's a bunch of trees that I need to do here. The inconsistent frame rate is starting to make me feel a little bit nauseous. I think I might bump it down to here. That's a little better. Slight quality hit, translating it to the stream. Okay, I know it's not that. It's not that. If I close that and then I open this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Turning the preview off helped? Hmm. A little bit. Turn this all the way back up. This is a birch. It's a maple. Maple. I don't. That's a reference that like that not many people are gonna get. That's okay. We do it for ourselves. Alright. Alright. Would I do this one? Or not? I didn't get any maple seeds, which is annoying. Dismaying even. Vines. We got maple leaf. Seed. Oak. Pardon. Okay, we're not needing to worry about food for a second. I should maybe smudge the ones that are quite sweet and ready. Feeling none. Okay, so that's flax and rye I've got in the bag now. Ooh, and some... Wait, okay, so we've got bamboo and we've got rare... Oh, sorry, papyrus. We've got, 7-Eleven bamboo. Palm trees. And actual bamboo. Thorn tree. Bone tools. Squeeze meat. Okay, so we're stumbling into a jungle biome here. Of the Eurasian variety. Fucking useless description. That's I don't know what that is. All I know is that it's not something I have business being near. Okay, maybe we head north again. See if we can find more cattails. The sun's going down. Let me just peek over here. Is what I need here? No. Okay. Oh, there is a massive lake above us, though. Perhaps glacial in nature. Oh, when in doubt. Oh, it's a little butterfly. Oh no. Fish. Let's see what this lad's all about. Mm-hmm. Excuse you. Just continuously battering this shore. This copper. Orange mallow, that's lovely. That is your name. Most people live in the villages, hold up and cautious of any threats. Do. Let's trade. Luxuries. Alphonse. Beautiful name. Oh, Alphonse, I need to be finding myself a little prairie to curl up into. I don't know what's going on over... Oh! That's a river! I just noticed! I have a mod that enables these, because they don't spawn naturally. But it's looking like it flows the opposite way that it's meant to be. Because that's a river, so where the hell's that going? Just barely missing. How am I even seeing all the way over there? That's from here. Boy. Goodness me. Okay, do I go to the cold part or do I go to the warm part? Do I want malaria or frostbite? Always think of these in the worst possible terms. I'm marking those because they're pretty and I would like to use them later. Am I getting cold? No. Yeah, I'm slowly getting blind though, so let's fix that. Oh, is that what I did? Let's do this where it's not going to cause a landslide. Okay. This part of the music always sounds like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or some shit like that. Okay. Forget me not, is there any more of them? Let's do new berries. I don't need any more at the moment. Oh, turnips. Neeps. I could... This is a very good area to set up a little farm, actually. Either one of these shores. Thanks. Attachments. The shows. Okay, well, getting on our way to getting a reed basket. I shouldn't need more of these for a while. This is just to get some basic storage going. While I'm looking for cattails, I also should be looking for clay at the same time. That's quartz. Okay. Okay, okay. And we need two more. That's loose flint. Any more? No. What is this? Oh, marigold. Poppy. Even. I might have to go along the river bank to get the next two parts I need. Do you see that? Over there. I think it's just bugs. Keep going. Probably pick up the pace a little bit. I need to go places. Plus, I have a crap ton of berries, so I'm not exactly going to be struggling for food. Assassinins. Oh, we don't want any part of that. Or this. Hit. Now, is there something? There is two wee pieces on this side. This is peat. Let's just make that blue so I know. Rainfall, low activity. Rainfall's common, rift activity is low. Okay, so there's... I don't... Would you want to sleep there? Interesting. Red top grass. There is presumably something over here. I believe... You're allowed to sleep in the traders' homes. To word that properly. And we are getting closer to our little point of interest over here. Mushrooms. God bless. There is a God. Okay, now that I'm actually responding appropriately to food deposits, I might turn hunger back up to 100. But I did notice just on my own terms that it was kind of like annoyingly common. I have a sinus infection that's currently running a tap down the back of my throat, by the way, so apologies if I cough quite often. Right back. Okay. I'll take care of my leftovers. Was that in the game? I have no idea what that sound was. I saw a light around here somewhere. But the render distance is very generous in this game. You can see something that looks quite close even though it's like a mile away. I see. Let me just get some essentials laid up in here. This, that, these. Can't see me using that anytime soon, but I'll put it away anyway. Fibers, seeds. And that batch is accidental, so we don't need to worry about that. It would be that way now. If I'm using it, it means I'm somewhere that I need it. Oh, you mean like empty-handed? What is that? Yeah, we spent. A very special landmark. Okay, I tried. Oh, there they are. Does that happen to be my point of interest? No, they're just there. It's quite dangerous for me to do that. Not always. That's a moose, right? Right, what's your name, my friend? Don't mind me invading. What's your name? Rabal. Rabal, the furniture trader. You have a wooden bed. Excellent. And you'll buy a bunch of interesting stuff. Nails and strips. Nails and strips, small turquoise. So if I can make some glass for you, you'll give me things. That's good. Bow. What was it you actually do? No, I hope you won't mind. I'm just gonna use your place as a little rest stop for now. I don't really want to deal with the darkness outside. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you for being such an understanding host. I hope you have a wonderful and pleasant day. Or many more after that. Oh, did I just yank those? Oh, the cranberries last for a while, but the berries really don't. The currants. They splat as fast as blueberries. Never a bad idea to behoove yourself. Veil thyself. Many a cattail. This is bringing me back to Tomb Raider. There you go, man. Get that shit. I wonder if there's an actual video game that lets you play it, but the stats are based on URL. Do you know what I mean? Like, in order to do it, you actually have to go through the process and stuff. Like, if you want good stamina, you have to prove that you can hold your breath as long as the video game character can. I don't think that they would have maybe immersive they wouldn't have you prove it necessarily. I think that that would be better probably that you just type in how long you can hold your breath for on average, and then it would work with that stats, and then the rest of it's just like one of those apps that tracks how well you exercise and stuff. Because as soon as they said, oh, you know, like hold your breath for as long as you have to in the game, and then I was like, oh, someone dies from that, there's going to be an immediate lawsuit, and then they're going to be like, well, you were daft enough to hold your breath, but at the same time you were explicitly instructed to, so what are we going to do here? Maybe we'll put guidance that disallows, disincentivizes, quite discourages such guidance in the future. I suppose, well, someone's going to be daft enough. I would have like some side case medical condition that means that, oh, I held my breath for like 5 seconds too long, now I've got permanent brain hemorrhage. But that's just all piss off the top of my dome. How about you? No? No? Sounds fascinating. Right, if I just get like 10 more of these, I'll have enough for the basket. That wasn't really bad in my master plan, but thank you. You do see for quite a ways away, don't you? The map's quite generous. How much info it gives you. I don't like that. Low activity. There just happens to be a rift there. What is that? Is that a donkey? What are you? It's a hare. I see. What is that? Milfoil. Sedge. Oh, it's just grass. Pretty grass. What does that do? Nothing that you worry about. Oh, there's a whole lake here. And a bunch of tributaries. Glaciers. Now, there was something absolutely fascinating over here. And apparently over there too. One at a time, one at a time. Okay. It's a wee house. Not so sure I want anything to do with it suddenly. that possibly crush what I was after? Maybe. Well, maybe take that off the map for now. I'll worry about it later. 1, 2. I just want to see. I think it's more mana gold, but there was white bats on it as well. No. Okay. Is there anything else? There's geothermal. There's a bunch of whatever that is. Oh, that's catmint and that's lupine. There's a whole fortress over here. At some point I would like to... This feels like Thorin 3. I feel like I'm approaching the wilderness. I'm gonna find all the trolls chucking boulders at me from up here. There's a little patch down here. Just a little sandbank. Limestone. Ooh, I wouldn't like to be downstream of this. Pedidite. What is that? Grass. Virus. The Rhododendron is so many poppies. The way that this renders the lag that it takes for blocks to go away sometimes feels like it's like I'm simulating an internal so I guess always break it just in case you get more. An internal server that I'm connecting to. Absolutely brilliant. Now, what sneaky business am I going to have to get up to in 12 seconds? Okay, so I don't need to look there because that's just a field of grass. There's nothing here! I was lied to, it's gravel. Still, it is a bloody beautiful game to just wander around in. What is this? Sludgy gravel. Nope. Absolutely not. Olivine. Okay, to what end? Just random bricks? Okay. If you say so. I thought I might get a chance to like dip in a hot spring, but no such luck. Okay, so this one's level with the ground, but it's still fucking hot. Sludgy gravel. Now, whenever I make a base, I generally like to go cow about in the mountains. Coping about. Three days, 4 days, 18 hours, 20 hours. I'm gonna get some raw in my inventory in a second. At least I'm well fed. 17 days! Blessed be. Okay, so there's this. There's all these wee hovels. There's lots of dwarf fjords. I should have been keeping an eye out for some bees. We're gonna do rocks. Resin. Excuse me. That's why I cough. It's I get a little tickle at the back of my throat because it's being blocked. Oh, this forest is everywhere. Catman? Hey there. That's Catman. Understood. So, are these delicate wee colours? Hello. Right. Not. And then there's lupine on the hill. So lupine's darker on the map. Oh, look at all the wee butterflies. There's ruins. Hello. More blackcurrant. I might as well eat the rest. This is spelt. I'm starting to get good at reading these based on their images. Do you know, I like it. I'm just gonna put it there. Okay, where are we hiding away? Well, this looks lovely. I know Skyrim music. This is spelled over here again. Why? Flax. Okay, not what I was hoping for. But I did just remove the root system that was keeping it stable. Is it up there as well? No, that's grass. Right, so what are we doing here? This is theoretically possible. I did say theoretically. There might be an easier way up here. Alex. And the sun's flying away. It'd be really nice if when I leap forward I didn't catch on the scenery. And there's that as a concern. Okay, whatever. What the fuck ever. We're going up this way. Much easier to begin with. You might notice I've got the Slugcat sounds on as well, instead of the usual instruments. Oh, hello. PP. Let's do something dangerous. Let's go. Is that just on its own? Oh, well, you tried. You really did. Ow. So rude. And then occasionally that happens. I did say it was dangerous. Oh, you would do that. I wanted to make a thing up here. I'm not fucking with the bow horn though. I can see that lad. Gonna start shiting arrows at me. Right, these mouldy wee things are on the borderline, I think. Oh no? 2 days? 3 days? 4 days? Does it go up when you eat them, or has it only been 3 years? Where the fuck am I going? Dude. Alright, that's a nice little pond. That was really spooky that way, that thing there. As always, I feel fascinated and magnetized towards large geoscapes, such as this one that we're encroaching upon. And so I think I'm a sudden... Right, very important first. Bed, blue pine. Because I do so love the colour. Oh, I was mistaken. Right, I've done that about 5 times, so I'm gonna go below my nose again. To boil water Did I make tea? Oh god, I'm all over the place. I'll do you one better. I made coffee and then I left it for 2 hours. So I'm going to do the heaving thing and reheat it in the microwave because I can't be bothered putting the pot on. Which is the thing you can do, by the way. Yeah, if you have a stove, you can just warm things up in it. As I've learned recently from third-party sources, if you have a pacemaker, do not buy a induction stovetop. It can induce a current and you will be kicked in the chest by a yak or perhaps a muskox. Not a pleasant thing. Oh, God. How long does 30 seconds last? Let's find out. Well, it took me 7 to sit back down, so... Is that another one? Shite. Peridite. And there's a bunch of floating rocks that at any moment could fall. I've removed myself from this world. Right, well, I've microwaved it, and by extension sanitised most of the taste in it. That'll be why the mushroom tasted so weird. I think it's just a bunch of this. I was hoping there was something more interesting, but I mean, the fascination itself is much higher, for which I would need an extensive amount of ladders to scale and traverse. Do you tell what fascination holds you within your heights and depths? Well, I think I've just found it. Let me see if I can do this. Is it this or that? It's that, okay. That's not where I put you. I was really hoping to avoid that. That wasn't even anywhere. Okay, so I need 1, 7 more. 4, 5, 6, 7. Games on major fantasy fulfillment, right? I feel like you would want something like that, right? Oh, I forget how a wattle fence works. That's rough hewn. And his mate Douglas. Oh, okay, it's not so bad. Not as much either. But I maybe want it there as well, there or something. No, I don't trust that, especially not with my life. But it's a cozy wee place to start. Let me see about this. And also let me, I don't know, maybe put it there or something. Nah, I want it. I don't want ash falling on my bed is the thing. Is it there? Oh, there. Yeah, I think I might do that. Down. Right, anyway. That's flax, that's spelt, that's rye. That's more spelt. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Oh, I do have enough for more wattling. For more fences. There we go. Did I not? I didn't. Okay. Oh, I forgot you need a knife to do that. I nearly tossed mine. Did you mind if I possibly did that so you didn't? Fly away. Do you know, if I had placed this block first and then this one, I might have stopped that little landslide. I'm trying to remember myself that avalanche is snow, but I'm not sure if the distinction matters too much. That's a rough hew and that's wattle. That's just to attach it to the wall. Then we're going over here, that's over there. I feel like you might want a little bit of water here. That's an interesting word for play. Dough. Wattle. All these different words are confusing me. This is fresh for 4, that's fresh for 2. Need to get snacking. Got keek outside, think about the life decisions that led us here. Have a grand old time. Oh yeah, it's not too bad at all, is it? Giant monument over there. Milky Way, or whatever galaxy this might be in. There's a pulsar over here. I don't know if you can see it, if I put my cursor right next to it on the top left. A bunch of them are twinkling. You know, there was no need to do all this, and yet the developers did. And I'm very, very glad that they did. I wonder what all these yellow big specks are that look like nebula. And there's this big red thing over here. And what could that be? Is that a planet? What the fuck? That's the first time I saw lightning. This week, anyway. Suddenly I see It's to be. I was hoping, in the back of my head, that doing that would in fact prevent a landslide from occurring. I see now that that is in fact not the case. And that this area might be very temporary indeed. So temporary in fact I might have to find somewhere else to go. But for the moment, it's cozy, right? Sunlight! Right, that's fresh for 3 days. That's got a bunch of stuff in it. What is in my pack? Is there anything in my pack? No. So we'll be taking this. But I don't have any use for this. Is that me? No. What is that? Marsh grass. Let's see. Just clap that grew overnight. So I have just come from medium utility scale. It's fine, I'm only breaking my ankle every 5 minutes. Who hasn't done that? Yes, this is exactly where that just came from. But, what the fuck? I was just staring at it. They're all medium. I see, well... Is that right? You know what? I'm just gonna put it over here and call it a day. You're watching Disney Channel. And then she cocks the tasers it. What is that birch leaves? I'm not allowed to go down to check because I'll not be able to get back out, but... Kapok! Oh, that's why it looked weird. That's foreign. Ka-choo. Aye. Fair enough. I'm just gonna leave this here. Have fun with that. So the sun is moving. Okay. Some of this looks coiled. What? What is that? Is that a fruit tree? Do you know, if I'm going to fall down, I'd rather it be the place that's immediately lower to the ground. Punch, punch. It's delicious. I think I left my torch up there, that's fine. It's only sticks and twigs. What is that? Flint and shale. I'm not sure if I care about that, but it never hurts to be proactive about it, doesn't it? If you ever need to, you know, start your copper business to get to your what is it? Regress to metal to regress to rock. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What the fuck was that? Sometimes I'll turn around and I'll just see a single blue square falling as if, like, a piece of water or something. And I'm not sure, I'm never sure if it's a leaf or something else, but it's interesting to be sure. Adds a little bit of mystique. Try not to take too many of these. What is that beautiful thing? Proton. Added the flower in just in case my brain doesn't quite, because I've never heard that name before. Ever since I got severely anemic and, you know, lost some capacity for brain power, I've had to be quite mindful of what my brain can and can't hold together. Okay, I'm circumnavigating this plateau a wee bit, and I would like to perhaps directly traverse it instead. So, where is a spot that I might be able to facilitate that into an actionable plan? The Forest Lord. Always taunting me by not being peaked. I think I found my way up. As long as it doesn't immediately collapse again. Yeah, that's an answer. Fern tree. More croutons. Croton? Croton? I feel like croton is accurate. I'm calling them croutons, like the shit that you put in your soup. Kapok. Oh, hello. Rishi! I know this name. Everyone's raving about putting this in their coffee. What can I do with vines? I can make cordage. I can make rope. Rope can make many things, such as a sling. A sling requires stitches. And I, for that purpose, require 12 bits of flax. No doubt, no doubt. I feel like I'm playing Subnautica again. Okay, you can't really get over the tree. I mean, neither can I, to be fair. It's quite beautiful. And it's not in my fucking road. That's not happening. No. Oh. I'm hoping I run into some bees at some point. Because we're certainly not shy of any flowers. Can I traverse this locale, perhaps? No. But I can find... I'm tempted to make another little location here. The only thing is, it will constantly be trying to toss me into that hole. Oh, I don't think you can do much with shale. I'm very thankful for Step Up. It makes segments like this just very slightly less tedious. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're right up here. Well, that's really just no one to blame but me there. Step Up does make those corner turns a little bit easier. By giving a... There's... You telling me there's copper on this mountain? Fascinating. And granite. Believe that there, I'll never know where to look otherwise. Now I do believe... I feel like a goat doing this. Whatever was in there is no longer. Banyan trees. Redwood. Look at that. This is worth it. Look at this. That patch of grass is hissing at me. I can see something with my elven eyes over here. And it is, in fact, the trader. That's not incredibly pleasant. Suddenly wishing there was a pool of water I could gracefully swan myself into. Oh, this is in fact water. Pristine. Immaculate. Don't mind me having a little dip. I now have 13 different kinds of neural parasites, as of yet unknown to science. Reishi. We're gonna have some mushrooms, which I think is just on the money with although in real life you really want to space these out. We have a limited capacity to process protein, and it ends up spiking your ammonium levels. Where, even? From there? My goodness. Do you know, a much more sensible person would be inclined to walk back down the way that they came up. But when has that ever been the case? Okay, I narrowly avoided battering my ankles. I actually have just no reason to be carrying shale in my inventory. Isn't that so funny? I put that down now. I need a copper pickaxe to pick it back up again. Pineapple plant. There's just absolutely no way that I'm ever coming back up here, so that's a good catch. This is a thorn tree. I was about to pick some stuff up. I'm really interested in the Crotons. Croton Valley type shit. I could stand to swear a little less. But at the same time, I'm also Scottish, so I don't really see swearing as a thing. Concept. Such as breathing. They're so pretty. Oh my goodness. I just want to take them all home. Green bamboo shoots. Is there a particular reason that they only... Oh, they're brown. Okay. We don't support segregation in this household. Let's there's a bunch of brown ones. No. Kinda get. I kinda get to it. Oh no, it's like playing RuneScape. You kinda just slide around it. What was... Oh, right, yeah. Now, you might think I'm funny for doing this. And not 5 minutes before, but there's something sacred about this, and this is more tranquil. Which is another way of saying that I forgot to open my... I forgot that I could take photos when I was on top. Okay, so this is grass, and what the fuck is all this? There is just a lot of random sinkholes dotted about, I've noticed, here and there. Food category, vegetables. You know, I really disagree with that. A mushroom you might count as a vegetable for tax, not for tax reasons, not taxonomical, but like literally tax reasons. But no, it's almost pure protein. Besides all the little auxiliary ingredients. Can I make anything from bamboo? Alright. Oh, I see. The blueprint allows you to use much less resources. This thing. Partition! Oh my goodness. Okay, an axe, some resin, some rush matting. And how do you come across that? Papyrus and a knife. Wait, but how much? Papyrus, a knife. Okay, so papyrus or cattails. And then resin. How do you pick that up? Okay. Okay. The leaves. Oh no, it disappeared. Burst the canopy. Hmm. Now, what can I make for you? Let's quickly hop on that. I could use a little bit of shade. I do see it. Oh no, you can't see it. Those who committed crimes in the underground were exiled to join the scouts on the surface until they brought something of value, found something of value to bring back. Any discoloration on the mask would be deemed too dangerous to allow re-entry. Those who were brave enough to make multiple journeys would carve tallies on their masks to show how many times they had cheated death. Oh. Heavy wrappings meant to be discarded after prolonged use. So we've just wandered out of the jungle biome and now into another... Oh wait, a sapling. So what's the difference? You've got shoots. Do I need to put you down there? In there. See what's up. What else can I make? Bamboo thing. So I could pretty quickly make something decent out of here. I think I shouldn't waste bamboo on things that I can make with cattails though. A pit trap. Okay. I can also make a fence from it. Right, well how wide's that? Pretty decent. Let me rush up here a second. Okay, and we have. Sand. You never build your house on sand. Papyrus. There's papyrus everywhere. Okay, so we've got like a pseudo building technology. We have a stand-in for the cattails. And we're needing to get cozy really quick. That's beautiful. Rice! Oh, don't let me get in the way of that. Oh, okay. So you have to cut them. Provides no nutrition? What are you talking about? Well, I can't see them, but I can hear them. Fascinating. Oh, you know I have to check what that is. This is gonna kill me. No doubts about it. Is that Nirnroot? I can vaguely see. Ooh. I think those are frogs. Or maybe they're cicadas. I'm gonna cricket. Let's not harvest the grass around my head. You know what? As long as they stay out of there, that's absolutely fine. I don't need to worry about any of that. But on that note, this seems like a lovely area to leave it for now. We've only explored a little bit. But this seems like a fascination exercise that I'll have to come back with some proper equipment. A nice little area to cope ourselves up in. I'm gonna have to figure out a roofing situation, possibly with thatch. You know, just whatever is extremely the most vulnerable. Seems like a good idea. And we'll see what happens next time. But until that time, I'm going to do